So we've come up into Tibooburra from Milparinka, and we've been here for a couple of days, so having a bit of a look around. We're going to meet up with some friends of ours from Iluka, and they're celebrating their birthday. Sue's celebrating her birthday. We're also going to try and find some gold. They say the gold up here is fairly small, so we'll see how we go. Try and make our fortune, although I don't think that's really going to happen. We've taken a few of these loop drives. There's 2 loop drives up here. Each one's around about 100 k's. Roads are great. They can take you out through the old wool sheds, down to the homesteads, some of the old mining areas, and up onto the plateaus. Well worth the drive. 100 k's, good road. Yeah, I'd do one day and one the next. Get out there nice and early to try and beat the heat. Depends what time of year you're there, of course. But we're here in May, and the end of May, and hopefully things will be drying out. We can get out to Cameron Corner, but we'll wait and see. Well, we've got plenty to do here. The pubs are good. There's a 2-story pub here, and it's actually got gold sprinkled all over the bar, and then it's painted over, so you can see down into the timber of the bar and see all the little tiny pieces of gold. The other pub is the family pub, and the family pub is it's got some very strange artwork. I'll put one of these artworks pictures up here for you to see. Yeah, it's been a pretty good place so far. It's predicting rain, so we'll see what happens. But if you are down at the 2-story pub on a Friday night, they do a pretty good, well, what do they call it? It's a happy hour, but they put on some nibblies that are pretty damn good. So yeah, good show. Get down there on Friday nights. We've had 35 mils of rain overnight, so turned the campsite into a bit of a quagmire. So we're not going anywhere. We're just planning our little trip out to Gumvale Station and see how we go out to get some gold out there. So the owners of the 2-story pub in Tibooburra also own Gumvale Station, and they allow people to go out there and fossick, do a bit of gold detecting out there. They also allow people to camp out there. I think by memory it was about $15 a night. You have to check that at the pub, but that's about all it is. It's about $15 a night. And you can get out there, you can camp out there, you can do a bit of prospecting. We went out there for the day, and the roads are a bit iffy. See a little bit of corrugations there, and very hard to find some of the tracks. So yeah, make sure you double check with your map before you go out there. Most of the roads are an old creek bed, so yeah, it's interesting. Anyway, we didn't find any gold, unfortunately. No gold out at Gumvale for us. We did find some of the old diggings, and had a look down at some of the shafts. There was a lot of rubbish on the ground out there, as far as like old metal, so very hard for gold detecting. It's yeah, no, so we're gonna go head back into town, and we'll have a look around the common in Tibooburra itself. There's basically 3 places you can detect in Tibooburra. The first one is the common. It's $10 per month. There's Mount Stewart, that you can pay for camping and detecting. I think it's $15 a day and $5 for detecting fee. And then you can also go out to Gumvale Station that I've just mentioned, and it was $10 per day per person. That's if you're going to detect. So you just pay at the pub and they give you a little pass and away you go. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. If you think you're going to make yourself rich, then yeah, it's not going to happen. But it is a lot of fun to play around with. What do you reckon? Well, it sounds goldish. Hang on, where do you reckon it is though? About there. Alright, let me scrape the top. Move the coil that way a little bit for me, please, up. Don't want to get a mixed signal. The gold up around Tibooburra is very small, so it's a very faint signal. Hang on. There we go, give it a shot. Now I've moved it. Oh, that sounds a bit better. Oh, it might be a bit of rubbish. Might be a bit of rubbish. We might have two targets there actually. Oh, there we go. She's definitely in the scoop.
Love that sound. Is it going to be gold or?
I don't know. I can't see. Oh, hang on, hang on. Look at that.
What do you know?
Hang on. I'll save that. That sounds faint. Look at that.
Yeah.
A piece of bird shot, people. It's all good. We save them. We put them in our pocket so no one else finds it, and no one else gets upset by finding a piece of rubbish instead. But yeah, we'll keep trying. We'll keep trying. We'll be on the gold one day. Got one little speck yesterday that I didn't film, but we'll see what we can find later on today. So we persisted with this hole because Letty thought she could find another target in there. Thought she heard something, and I don't know whether it is or not, but it's very, very faint. It's just very faint. It's not a high pitched, so it could be that we've missed. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, oh, you can hear it. Come on. Is it there? Yep. Come on. My ears are not the greatest, and sometimes you think you hear it and oh, there's something there. Oh, hang on, did you see that?
There it is. Spark.
Oh, don't let it blow away in the wind.
Yep.
See that?
Yeah. Great.
Alright people, we can show you some gold. Straight out of the ground, Tibooburra gold. You'll appreciate how big it is. Massive, but that's about standard for Tibooburra. And if we get maybe another 300 of those, we might be able to buy a hamburger. Hamburger for lunch tomorrow, love.
Fletcher's looking for gold, and here come the goats to see whether he's going to find gold or not. Here they come. How'd you go, Poppy? Fletch?
Hey?
How'd you go?
I thought I had something, but I can't find it again.
Oh.
So this is what we came away from Tibooburra with. We found 5 pieces, only little tiny pieces. I'm still pretty happy with that. It's the first gold we found, so we're happy. It totaled a massive 0.16 of a gram. But this next one here, this pan here, I think there was about 70 grams in there. And that was one of the other guys that's been here for about 8 weeks. He was pretty good though. Well, the road's open and we're on our way. Tick off a bucket list item. We're headed out to Cameron Corner. Apparently there's still a little bit of water across the road in parts, but we'll see with other people who come through. 140k there, 140k's back. We're going to have some lunch and we're going to play a round of golf when we get out there. They have what they call a tri-state golf course, meaning it goes around all 3 states, Queensland, South Australia and New South Wales. on the way out there, they've got all these sculptures of bilbies and all sorts of things. They're all made out of wire. You can stop on the side of the road and have a look at these sculptures. They're very, very impressive. They stand, I haven't got a photo of someone beside it, I don't think, but like some of these things you can see there, give you an idea of how big they are. Some of them are like 6 foot tall, 7 foot tall. Yeah, bit of water laying around, and we came up and went through the dingo fence. The rabbit fence that started out, and now it's a dingo fence. As you can see there, it goes for about 5,614 kilometres. There she goes. Open the door, love. Open the gate. And once you're through that gate, you're pretty well basically headed towards the Strzelecki. Now, that plaque there shows you the corner of all 3 states. So New South Wales, Queensland and South Australia, like I said. That's looking down the dingo fence. And the track to the right-hand side there is the Strzelecki. And the track to the left-hand side goes across to Tibooburra. Strez is closed at the moment, and we did see some motorbikes come through, and they reckon it was pretty rough. There's a lot of water around apparently, so end of May, you can never tell, I don't suppose, but head out there and just look at the local road conditions and get some advice before you go anywhere. We had to do a little bit of a drive on the Strzelecki, but we didn't actually do it. I think I did a total of about 200 metres, maybe 250 metres of it, but you'll see smart me coming up here. Here I come, driving down the road. Yeah, we didn't actually do the Strzelecki, but I'll let you listen to V8. There we go. Now, that's the pub there from the air, and you can see the fairways, and you can also see the greens for the golf course. They're oiled, just oiled clay and oiled dirt by the look of it, but just a bit of fun more than actually having a proper hit of golf. I'm no golfer, no way near a golfer, but it's a bit of fun. And we had a bit of fun driving around the place and hitting the golf ball around, and there's a bit of a laugh there with all the fly nets. The flies were incredible the day we were there. You couldn't take the fly net off you without getting flies all over you. The end of the there you go. Hole 1, par 3, 109 metres. Have a look at that fairway and the green. Here she comes. She's going to putt it in there, and she's a better golfer than me, that's for sure. But this is how you rake the greens, folks. All right, I'm raking the greens.
Cameron Corner.
Smooth as a baby's bum. Oh. Smooth as a baby's bum. Now there's Villette sitting there with our certificate from the Tri-States golf course, if you like. Yeah, and a little bit of the inside of the Cameron Corner store and the pub. Like I said, they do a pretty good hamburger there. We didn't have much else, a couple of beers and a hamburger. And people obviously leave their hats hanging outside or stapled to the wall or whatever. It's a good spot out there, Cameron Corner. There's plenty of places to go and explore, plenty of bird life around. Like I said, chase a bit of gold. We stayed at the Granites Caravan Park. It cost us $40 a night with power and water. And the caretaker there, Sophie, she's a really nice lady. And those 2 loop drives I was talking about, one's the jump up loop drive and the other one's the gorge loop drive. So if you're up that way, get yourself down there and enjoy everything that Tibooburra has to offer. So if you've enjoyed our little video, we have another one coming up soon. That should be Flinders Ranges. So if you have enjoyed it and you'd like to get notifications, just don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It's free, as you know, and we'll try and bring a bit of Flinders Ranges to you next time. So hit the subscribe button and share, people.